This was Friday, August 30th, 2019. And this is also your video call-in show Friday weekly recap. Stay with us. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Video Call-In Show, that show that invites you to be a live video guest on this program to talk about the topic of the day, or topics, as it were, or to talk about whatever you'd like to. We are on live every Sunday through Thursday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Fridays, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we really want you on this show because we want your opinion on these topics and others. This is your forum. You get to talk about whatever you want to. Joining is really easy. All you've got to do is point your browser to zoom.us, click on join a meeting, enter in that meeting number. When it asks for it, you will show up in my green room, and I will take you first come, first serve as time allows. It is nice to see you as well, Jelly Duck. How are you, my friend? We also have Susan Hamilton. Welcome. Good morning. And Shauna Marie Penny, good morning to you. She's going to be busy and out for a while. You're going to be missed, hon. Don't worry. We will keep a spot open for you. Patty Broussard, how are you? Good morning, hon. Good to see all of you this morning. Before I get into, by the way, if this is content that trips your trigger or you'd like to be on the show, by all means, hit that subscribe button right now and click that notification bell so you don't miss another episode. So before I get going, like I was saying, I have some housekeeping to do. First and foremost, I want to tell everybody that I try to get out as many guest cuts as I possibly can. Sometimes I just can't get them out. Sometimes if people aren't going to use them, then a lot of times I may not. I may just skip over one. But I try to do every single one of them because I know that that it's much easier to watch an individual guest cut than it is to watch the entire show and listen to me yammer on and all that sort of thing. So it is that service that I do. I also have decided to put links to my guests at the end of every one of the guest cut videos. I think that makes it so much easier for folks to go visit your channels. If you don't have a channel, then of course, there is no link, but that's okay. Even if you're not on YouTube, if you're just watching this because you're a YouTube devotee, but not a content creator, that's fine too. That's fine too. I'll find something to put there. Most people would say, don't do that. You want to keep them on your channel or watching your videos. It's like, really? No, this is about you guys. This is about the folks that come on this show. I'm just here. I'm a vessel for you to utilize at your disclosure. Speaking of which, I discovered a brand new thing with YouTube. And I wouldn't say brand new, but it's one of those things where I kind of expected it, and man, when it actually comes to fruition, it's a shocker. But it shouldn't be a shocker, honestly. Good morning, David, the producer. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you, man. But I actually I posted a guest cut. Speaking of guest cuts, and it was from our buddy who's kind of a troll, honestly. But I couldn't resist because it was nice and short. We had a pretty quick, good conversation about cars, and then of course he ended it on a weird note. And I'll show you the video in question. Just there, yeah. Whoops, not that one. It is this one right here. It's the Phil Harvey, our buddy, and Phil. It was on my show, What Makes You Happy. Well, Phil decided to, at the end of the show, tell me that masturbation makes him happy. And then he immediately jumped off. Classic troll stuff, right? It's awesome. So I decided to make a guest cut. And I named it Masturbation Happy Ending with Phil Harvey, which could not be more to the truth. I mean, that is exactly what it is. And I get a comment on there that says disgusting title. Okay, not your cup of tea. That's fine. Lighten up, Francis. So, but even more distressing was that, as most of you know, I have another account that I entered into with VPN, so it doesn't look like my IP, and I just check on things. I want to see. Now I'm subscribed to this to my channel, which I'm going to start. No, I'm getting off on a tangent. So I have this other account that I actually monitor things on, and usually when I publish a video, be it a guest cut or a live stream, on my recommended page, it's top left. I don't know why it's top left. Maybe they have figured out what IP that's from. I don't care really. But I've seen so many of my videos discounted when I either have, well, some sort of controversial content. This was no different. In fact, it hasn't showed up yet. It's been a day, I suppose, uh, since I uploaded this video, this guest cut, the masturbation with Phil Harvey, and it doesn't show up on my recommended pages at all, which speaks yet again to the filtering that these I know better for you than you know for yourself, self-appointed moral uh, guides we call social media, and it's friggin' it pisses me off. I'm not going to get on a tangent about that because I've already done it, but it's unbelievably it's blatant. It's right in front of our eyes, and you guys wonder why your videos aren't getting out there. It's because the algorithm almost. What does discount mean? Oh, discount means less than top shelf. No more, no longer retail. Uh, a substitute for the real thing. It's become part of our lexicon. Ulrich and Brenda, Canada. How are you? Is that Ulrich? Ulrich and Brenda, Canada. Yeah, discount. It means that um, they've taken it off the normal retail shelves and trying to get rid of it. So, um, yeah, it's a really quick one. I don't know how long it is. Oh, I can tell it's 3:37, but but it's just another example of why some of our videos never see the light of day. Again, that's a tangent, so I'm not going to get off on that. Let's talk about the week's shows. Monday we had Are You Worried? What are you worried about? What worries you either now or I said specifically now. And we had some interesting guests talk about what has them worried, both in the chat and live, and that was fun. I mean, I hate to hear what worries people because it is one of those things that can be crippling, and we don't want it to be crippling. How you doing, Awesome Epic Adventures? Good to see you again, man. Good to see you. Posh Notions. Hey, Bonnie. Good to see you as well. Good day. That's awesome. Yes, hit that like button, guys, and share this if you haven't, if you want to. Now, I'm not one of those guys that say, "Hey, put me on your community page." No. You guys do what you want to do. It helps, and what really helps. This is a thing that most people don't even mention. What really helps the channel? When you see it on your recommended feed, click on that. Absolutely. Even if you don't watch or you watch it with the volume down, click on that. That tells YouTube, even more so than the like button and all that kind of thing. You go in straight in, and but if you click on that or click on another video within, after it's done, you have the collage of videos after or that show up afterwards, and you see another one from that content creator, and you really want to support them, click that as well. Have it play in the background. That really does help channels. I mean, it speaks so much more to popularity than most of the other ones. How you doing? Crap makes me watch. My dad makes me watch. How you doing, buddy? What is it, Patty? When you allow everybody, do you get trolls when you can't control your guests? Oh yeah. That, in fact, this dude has actually made it on twice. Now I knew it was him. I recognized the name right off, and that's fine. I mean, honestly, he seems kind of like a good guy who's a little bit misguided, but he is, he's The second one was a train wreck, and it probably won't make the guest cut um, hierarchy. But yeah, anyway. I lost my train of thought there. I apologize. But yeah, I do get trolls. The nice part about that is that I have complete control, especially when I have someone on that I'm not sure of. Really? The masturbation video was on your recommended list. Wow. Well, you know why that is, Susan, because you watch a ton of videos, hon. And again, I can't thank you enough. I mean, it's fantastic to have someone that devoted to it, and you are a gem, Susan. One of these days, I got to get you on this program. I really do. And you don't have to come on with audio and or I'm sorry, with video. You don't have to do that. I would love to just talk to you because it sounds like you and I uh, are really kind of, well, we have different views on things, which is awesome. If we all have the same view on things, wouldn't this world be a shitty place? It just would. Well, speaking of the world, oh wait, I didn't get to that. Well, speaking about what I think about Susan, Tuesday my show was, I wanted to know about those things that other people believe about you that are not true. How do you like old puffy cheeks there? Yeah, that was a tough one to that one was a tough one to create a thumbnail for. I just didn't know what I was going to do. So, and I thought, I'll probably never use that damn photo. So let's just try that. I think it works. I don't know. At any rate, I used that one, and that was pretty cool because that's a strange thing. Angel, oddly enough, brought up a huge issue that I didn't even take into consideration, and that was the nicknames that you gained as you were growing up, and even later on in life. Those nicknames speak volumes to the perception that other people have of you, and that was awesome. Oh, I know you're not a troll, Susan. I know you're not. You are far too good a person to be a troll. Well, thanks, Patty. I appreciate that. Um, I'm kind of stuck in a graphic. I wouldn't say tailspin, but I'm in a rut there. I'm just doing the same thing over and over. Uh, well, let's just show another example while we're here. Wednesday, I wanted to hear from my guests how the world had changed since they were younger. And that was cool. Oh man, did we get into some wild discussions about technology and just all kinds of things. It was really cool. I tell you, nothing will make you feel older than hearing about some kids who haven't experienced some of the things we've experienced. Of course, they're going to have the same stories when they get older as well. We all know that. I mean, that may be very well the third fact of life, right? Death, taxes, and stories about how the world has changed since you were a young person. I tell you, it's there's no shortage of material there. So that was a lot of fun, and of course, just last night. Well, if you're watching this later, this was Thursday, August 29th. I was talking about solicitors and how there really hasn't changed. Soliciting has well, no. Let me back up. Backpedaling now as we speak. Um, it has changed. It's become more nefarious. In other words, it's much more evil than it was in past. I mean, you could get calls back in the day before the interwebs, and they would, they might try to bilk you out of money, but now, I mean, they're seriously bilking you out of money. They, I don't ever remember hearing back in the day of landlines. Let me put it that way. I don't remember at all ever hearing about someone calling telling you that your Social Security um, was canceled or in jeopardy, or you're going to be under arrest. I mean, that is uh, extremely ballsy. I can't even imagine coming up with that and thinking that that was going to work. But of course it does. And then people give out their private information over the phone. And now doing what you can with that private information, back in the day, you couldn't really do much. Maybe open up some credit cards in someone else's name, yeah. But now you can seriously damage someone with that private information. But the average solicitor, they're looking to sell me insurance. They're looking to sell me credit card insurance. They're looking to sell me an extended automobile warranty. They're looking to sell me some sort of drugs, usually for erectile dysfunction. And I don't know, maybe that's in only folks that are my. They're trying to tell me that services that I do not have are not working, which they're absolutely correct. I would say that any service that I do not have nor pay for is, well, it's working exactly as I would expect it to. But from their perspective, it's not working at all because I'm not parting with my money into their wallet. So, yeah, and that's becoming a huge industry, Patty. The identity theft insurance is absolutely exploding. It is. Yes. Um, oh well, I'll just talk to Shauna here in a minute, but um, to be honest, I went to bed and watched every video from this week this morning. I want to lay in bed all day too, and I just can't. Well, thanks, Jilly Duck. I appreciate that. It was funny. I mean, as trolls go, that was pretty fun. That was pretty fun. If they could only all be like that. But there are some bad people in this world who get their jollies on trying to get a rise out of everyone else. And fortunately for me, my feathers are not ruffled that easily. So that is what it is. All right. Without further ado, and then by the way, guys, stack up if you want to. If not, that's cool. Um, we'll stay on as long as you guys want to be guests within reason, of course. I limit myself to an hour each show. And you know why I do that? Because I don't want to burn out me and I don't want to burn out you. Good morning, Shauna. How are you?
I'm good. You big?
I'm sorry?
I'm good.
Good to hear it. Good to hear it. Let me get your name up here real fast. I love when I have the ability to cut and paste out of the chat. It makes it so much easier.
I know.
Oh shoot. Hang on just a minute here. Oh, where did my Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, it just makes it so much easier.
Yes, it does.
There we go. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. All right. Are you having a good morning? I mean, it is a wonderful Friday morning.
I
How's
am
yours?
having a good morning.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Looks like you're getting ready to be real busy too, if what I read in the chat is correct.
Yeah, more than likely.
Well, that's okay. You're young. Yeah, you've got
Yeah, I'm only 26. So.
yeah, you've got more energy than I do, I'm sure.
Probably, but
Oh, before we get it,
I did go back and rewatch your videos after they were uploaded.
uh-huh.
And then when it comes to Wednesday's topic, the world has changed a lot in the last number of years.
Even for you, even for a 26-year-old.
Even for me.
Awesome.
But I remember when I first started school, if we had to have a project in and if we didn't have a printer or anything at the house, you would have to get a floppy disk.
A true floppy disk.
A true floppy disk. and then go down to the library and put it in there and then get your homework printed off.
Oh man. God, I remember floppy disks, and we're talking about such a short time frame in the grand scheme of things. But
Yeah.
oh boy, in fact, my first computer used cassettes for storage.
Okay.
I don't mean to
And
trump you, but
and then from there things changed from the DVD.
yes, yes. As a matter of
I
fact,
used
somebody mentioned that in the comments. They were talking about, like from records to 8 tracks to cassette tapes to CDs.
I yeah
Go ahead.
yeah grandmother called. And then I remember my first cell phone I had wasn't no Apple. I can tell you that much. It was one of those flip phones.
Sure, sure. I
So
remember those.
technology even upgraded that way.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because they were literally just phones at first.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, it's that's a cool perspective because a lot of us older people, I'm double your age, more than double your age. So I never have the perspective that
Or
what's that?
I don't believe that one.
I don't have the perspective that things change so much in your relatively short time, but I guess they do. They absolutely do.
And then even computer wise, I remember when the first computer that I used was only a desktop,
Mm-hmm.
and then eventually laptops started coming out, which I have now. I have a Acer Windows laptop.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when I first got it, it was only running on Windows 7. Then I upgraded to a Windows 10.
Mm.
So that has even changed, window wise.
No, no, the interface is virtually the same. Virtually the same. In fact, I would argue that my first version of Windows was Windows 3.1, and it's not that much different.
No, not really. The only thing is now, you push a button on my computer and I'll start talking to you.
Oh yeah, yeah.
When I first, I'm like, okay.
Wait till the keyboard goes away, Shauna. I'm sure that's down the
That's
road.
with the with the iPhone 10, with the iPhone X,
Mm-hmm.
um, all you got is a screen. There's no place for like down right here.
Uh-huh.
They have you have your home button,
Mm-hmm.
but from the iPhone 10, there's not even a home button, so it's all a screen. So you had to buy something to plug into the bottom of your phone to have a home button.
Oh wow. Wow. That sounds like another job security move by Apple to me.
Yeah. Well, from the iPhone 7 on up, there's no headphone jack.
I know. I know. That's
I did
that's
when
gotta that's gotta tick a lot of people off.
it did. It did. It took me. I was like, really? Come on. I was like, what if you try to charge your phone and want to listen to music at the same time?
I know. I know. I feel for you guys who have Apple products. It's it's
So
manufactured obsolescence is what it is. I mean, they
then
literally
you had to
build it in.
go, and then I had to, what was it? I had to go down to Walmart and buy a splitter that'll allow you to still have your phone charged in and have your headphone plugged in at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that was $14 just for a splitter. I'm like, oh, jumpins. I was like, technology, Apple, why?
Why Apple? Why?
But the best part about it is they made a lot of resistance. So,
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
which is the thing with me because when I had my iPhone 4, I lost it down in the toilet.
mm,
And one of my friends called me. I was 1 second. Let me put let me put you on speaker. And when I did, just went. Oh no.
well, I have a feeling. That's funny you say that. I have a feeling the reason they started making them water resistant was because of the toilet drops. You think that's right?
Well, for me personally, yes.
Oh man, Back from the Sky says that their first computer was an Etch-a-Sketch.
I remember one of those.
I do too. It never really did calculations very well. Welcome to the show, by the way, back from the sky. Good to see you. And Rich Riley Fitchfield Food Reviews is here. How you doing, bud?
I do feel kind of bad about the fact that I for not being able to even watch it live, but
Well, that's okay. That's okay. Fortunately, yeah, fortunately for you, it is processed and you know recorded for all time. So,
yeah, that's true.
and when you do have a chance, you'll get to watch me live.
Between being tired and busy, it's like,
Yeah. Well, I wish I had some good news for you there. It doesn't get any much easier. It really here's the thing. It actually can get easier, but it's up to you. If you're doing something you enjoy, it will get easier. And
yeah.
I
Well,
know you enjoy cooking.
I don't mind what I do. I
Mhm.
enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yep. I know you were back from the sky. I know you were.
But
So they were just kidding. Just being silly about the Etch a Sketch. All right. Well, listen. Did you want to talk about any other shows before I move on to Angel?
no, it's good.
Okay. Well, thanks for coming on, hun. And I hope it's not too busy for you.
No, it'll slow down.
May your load be light.
Yeah.
All right. Take care, hun. Always like having Sean on. She's a wonderful gal. Looks like she's trying to do some things. Well, with the with her cooking, and I guess she's instructing a class. That's awesome. That is awesome. What was I missing up earlier? We're talking about Windows 3.1. I know, right? Oh, a T99 with a cassette. I remember that, David. I absolutely remember those. Good Lord. And here we go. Oh, Back from the Sky says we used to have encyclopedias. Now we have Google. I would say now we have DuckDuckGo. I don't mean to be anti-Google, but I'm kind of anti-Google. Yeah. It is a relationship. It's a relationship with a lot of friction. Let me just put it that way. I'm actually trying to remove myself from that friction. But I will use their services for free. Screw them. I don't care. I just don't care is what I say. All right.
Jim?
Good morning, Angel. How are you, my friend?
Just got out of bed like 10 minutes ago, and I still have like some form of like tired eyes, but luckily I don't feel tired or sleepy anymore. And I still have some wet tears onto the side. Maybe it's because I'm crying in tears because of what Patty said. Woo-hoo, thank you. Woo-hoo, thank you for what you said.
What I missed that. I see that you responded to her.
It's what I'm wearing right now. She sent me a Price is Right t-shirt, and it's this one. But you should go watch the stream of me opening it to see how happy I was.
I will, Angel. I absolutely will. It did not come across as my notifications. Thanks, YouTube.
Well, that's what many people need to work on is their notification settings. Because I think a lot of people did not like click on the notifications like receive all, or if they did, it's maybe because they need to redo it, because oftentimes I have to do that myself.
Oh, me too. Yeah, I'm always having to resubscribe or rebell somebody because YouTube has decided not to, or to shut it off for some reason.
It may also be due to the fact that you're probably not there as frequently as some others. Because I get notifications from people who I go to all the time. Like I get notifications from Green Bay Wacky, Cap 7, Jojo Walker, and several others I go to on a regular basis. But if there's a specific channel that I haven't been to in a while, or I don't go to as frequently as I do with the others, they don't send me a notification at all.
Yeah, that's true. And oddly enough, though, I see a lot of them that I don't go to that often. They still keep showing up. I don't know what they're trying to do. But by the way, before
for you, channels that you don't go to all that often, you get notifications for.
Yeah.
But for me, I get notifications for channels I go to all the time.
I know. It's strange. I don't know what they're doing over there, but it's not.
It's YouTube's algorithm. Let's just say that.
Yeah. It's not working as well as Patty is. Patty, you're an angel. That's a cool shirt.
Yeah. But yeah, go watch the live stream that I did. And it was my first live stream ever with StreamYard because I wanted to test StreamYard out. And when I opened it, just see how excited I was.
I will indeed, Angel. I look forward to that. I absolutely look forward to that. That's so cool. So, did you want to talk about any of the shows this past week? Because a lot of people don't have a chance to get on.
Well, the shows that I've watched this past week have been many like retro shows, but I have watched a few new ones here and there. Like last night, I watched the new episode of Master Chef Season 10.
I kind of meant my shows, Angel.
Well, let's just say this. Gordon Ramsay is a killer in food. And yesterday I went to a restaurant with my sister Shane here in the Phoenix area that's not too far from where I live. It's called Juan's Authentic Mexican Food. And I kind of imagine what Gordon Ramsay would say if he were to come over and eat over there.
Oh my, have I been in some restaurants that would curl his toes. Oh, Paranormal Voices.
Right all over.
Exactly. Hello, Paranormal Voices. How are you, my friend?
Gordon Ramsay's like structure to food is so humorous, but at the same time so serious.
Oh, I know. But you got it. You got to know that a lot of that is an act.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, all for television, man. All for television.
Yeah.
But no, really, I meant my shows.
What shows did you watch?
No. I asked you if you wanted to comment on any of the subjects I had over the week.
It's just that the shows that you've did this week, pretty much I covered everything because the topic of let me go back. How has the world changed? Yeah, I missed that one because I was busy with my brother all throughout Wednesday evening. And also Wednesday evening, there was a power outage all throughout the area of my apartment. So I wasn't able to turn my TV on, but my computer is still running because it was on battery. But the entire streets of ours here in this area went out because there was a lightning storm.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, if you
how has the world changed in my view? Well, pretty much a lot, because from the world of politics to the world of society, even to the world like the previous person about Shauna, in the world of technology, and also in the world of TV and movies. Because look at all the remakes that Disney is making. They made a lot of originals throughout the years, but now they're like doing remakes. I heard there's a remake of Lilo and Stitch coming out in the next couple years, and I know a remake of Mulan is coming out next spring. And also in the world of television, well, a lot of things are being revamped and revived, like the new revived series of Blue's Clues I saw training on Twitter earlier this week is making a comeback, but it doesn't have the fame like the authenticity of the original, where like they would do, and I don't think they will have the same songs either, because I don't think they'll have the "We Just Got a Letter" song or the "Three Clues" song.
Yeah. I wish they would stop.
Everything is changing nowadays from being revived and revamped from its original format, and I might just give it a shot for nostalgia purposes. But nothing will beat the original Blue's Clues, and Disney either. I know a lot of people love your remakes, Disney, but some people don't want their childhood to be ruined. I know you're working things for a new generation and all, but come on.
Well said.
Just remakes for the newer generation of kids.
Yeah, yeah. Well said. Well said. But I would argue, like you, that even today's kids could could get so much out of the original, right? You
Yeah,
don't
because
need
the
to
original
remake everything.
Blue's Clues had a more a learning purpose, and I don't know what this new one will
Yeah,
entail.
yeah.
Because the animation is all right, but the drawing animation of the original had a more lifelike deal to it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I wish they would stop that.
Yeah,
There was a time, Angel, when there were no remakes,
yeah,
and now all of the writers and producers have. It seems like they've run out of ideas, so they just, oh, I know, let's rewrite or
yeah.
rehash something that's already
And
been done.
sometimes people try to throw their agenda into a movie or show, like when there was rumors of a Frozen 2 movie being in the works. So some people from the LGBT community wanted Elsa to be transgendered.
Yeah, there's far too many demands
Yeah,
nowadays for that sort
I
of
mean, I
thing.
know people just want to have their political stuff in the movie or show, but please stay out of politics and be quiet about it. I don't want to say the SHUTUP word.
That's not a nasty word. Shut up.
Uh, well, it's just that sometimes people think it's a nasty word
Oh
because of
no,
the term "shut up."
no. It can be used in a rude way, but a lot of times it's completely valid. It's like
Ah,
shut up and get on with life. Um, and
shut
for the
up,
love of
David, and get your Listerine ready tab for the morning.
nice, yeah, I know that's coming. But
I love you, David. You're a terrific man. But the other things, like she was talking about technology, and the things that I've have drawn love is TVs and computers. I mean, she was talking about computers a bit, desktops and such, but what hasn't been mentioned is about the storage capacity, because in the 2000s of the early years of laptops, they only had, I believe, a 40 gig storage limit. Now many computers have like a 1 terabyte hard drive, and now many computers are now having a solid state drive in it.
Yep, that's true. That's true. I can actually remember when they said that no one would need more than 640K.
Well, look at how much things are taking up storage
Oh
these days.
man, and how much it's come down. The first time, Angel, check this out. The first time I ever bought RAM modules, I bought four of them, 1 megabyte apiece, and it cost me $125 for 4 meg of RAM. $125.
Oh
Now,
wow!
now you can buy, gigs for pennies on the dollar, really.
And remember when the external hard drives weren't on the market either?
Oh
This
yeah,
is a 4 terabyte hard drive, and I only paid about 110 for it.
I know. It's astounding how much memory has come down.
Yep, and the same thing for TVs, because the TVs growing up were box shaped, and now they're rectangular shaped with the resolution as high as 8K. But most TVs are still in the 4K resolution, but 1080p is still there, but slowly dying.
Yeah, yeah, it is going that direction. But yeah, like you said, the 8K is going to just jump over it, I think. That's why I'm holding off on 4K.
Well, for me, I'm planning on purchasing a new 4K TV, because the past three TVs I've owned has all been 4K, and
Hmm,
I'm not ready for the 8K option at
I hear you.
all, because I think it's a bit too high. But once 8K starts going down like 4K did, I might jump into the higher resolution of 8K. But the TV that I'm going to be getting is a Hisense TV 8 H8F TV.
Yeah. You know what's also astounding is
But
that I can't figure out now that we're approaching 8K how they haven't made 3D um, without glasses technology.
I don't know how they haven't figured that out either.
I
Because
know.
I remember when 3D TVs were popular in the beginning of this decade of the early 2010s. They are now no longer on the market, I
Yeah.
see, and
Yeah.
and I think it's because many people didn't want to wear the glasses. Don't get me wrong. I need my glasses for seeing purposes, but they haven't figured out how to see 3D without them.
Right, right. You think they would be able to do that, and one of these days they will. But I can't believe that technology is not out yet. Maybe there's no market for it. I don't know.
I think it might be due to the fact there's no market for it, or they realize that many people don't want it anymore because it's all based upon like a sales and demand.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Posh Notion says she's.
Just take a look how much has fast food changed over the course of several years. That people are now fighting over a chicken sandwich.
I so miss Burger Chef.
And it's just that I'm referring to the Popeyes chicken sandwich because earlier this week there were several fights at many Popeyes locations because they were out, and now Popeyes had to tell everyone on social media that they are out of chicken sandwich, but don't threat, they'll be back, but for good.
Yeah, yeah. You know, Posh Notion says, she says they're going to skip straight to holograms. That's funny. You know what I've always found fascinating? Bear with me here for a minute, Angel. Is you watch these sci-fi flicks, and their technology is off the chain, and those the holograms that they have look like 50s television. What the hell is that?
I have no idea. I don't watch sci-fi shows or movies, films. The only sci-fi film that I watched in my life was Back to the Future. But maybe I should see about the holograms in some sci-fi movies.
Well, think about Star Wars. You've seen some of those, haven't you?
No.
Oh, you haven't?
The movies are too long, and I understand there are many people who are Star Wars fans. I just never got into it, even as a child, when my dad brought me to the 2003 Star Wars film.
Oh. Well, if I had to recommend any, it would be the, it's not episode 1, but the first episode, the one that came out in, I believe it was 77.
Yeah, 1977.
Yeah, watch that one if you don't watch any of the others. It was by far the best in my my opinion. But also take note of the hologram technology. You've got interspace or interplanetary travel. And you can't come up with a good hologram without dropouts and things like that, especially when it was recorded locally. Come on. That always blows my mind. You're not froze, are you? Oh no, you're not froze.
No, I'm not froze. I'm just reading the chat.
Oh, okay. while I yammer on.
And she was also speaking about physical media, like floppy disk, cassettes and such.
Mm-hmm.
I have some DVDs I'm borrowing from my brother's roommate right now, and they are all DVDs of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1, 2, and 3, and High School Musical 1 and 3, because I already borrowed High School Musical 2 from the dude.
Cool.
And I have to say that some of DVDs have a higher storage rate for bonus features than what the DVDs did when it was announced in the mid 1990s.
Oh, for sure. That's part of the storage revolution, man.
Yep.
Without question.
Yep.
Well, hey.
And I saw that you were did a stream yesterday or last night, I should say, of some form of stop bugging me thing.
Yep, that one.
Yeah, because it says dealing with solicitors. I kind of don't know exactly what a solicitor is, but I kind of often have that kind of stuff where the people are just bugging me for the purpose. People bug me about their concern. People bug me about money, and people also bug me about the food.
Oh, well then you'll really like next Tuesday's subject. It is my pet peeves. I don't have the icon up here right now. Yeah.
I think I'll save those for the Tuesday show then.
There you go. Yeah. The solicitors are those people trying to sell you stuff that you didn't, ask to be sold.
That tried to happen to me when I was canceling my SiriusXM account because I tried SiriusXM because they had like a 99-cent offer. I could try it for 3 months for only 99 cents. I tried it out and it wasn't all that interesting to me. And I cancel my account, and this person over the phone who I was speaking to was trying to tell me to continue on with them, and I would get this offer, I would get that. I just wanted to cancel. Come on, I did not want it anymore because I tried it. Did not like it at all. Because I know many people like SiriusXM because there are no commercials besides a small promotion for SiriusXM here and there, and their sponsors.
Yeah.
But it was just not my kind of thing.
I hear you, man. I hear you. Same here. If you're traveling in the car a lot, that makes a whole lot of sense. But if you're not, I don't know. I just I couldn't get into it. So I'm with you, bud.
Yeah, because if I was traveling, I would continue it. But since most of the time I'm here in my apartment and such, it did not suit me because I just didn't find that very much use out of it.
Yeah. Same here. All right. Well, any other shows you'd like to comment on that you may not have had a chance to, Angel?
Well, I had a chance to come on your earlier week shows of both your what do people believe about you that isn't true, and what are you worried about right now? I was on both of those.
Yep.
But I think I covered the solicitor thing because I haven't really had many solicitors try to sell me something either by the door or by over the phone, besides what that one person tried to do to keep me with SiriusXM. But a lot of times if there's something I don't like, I just either go to their website, but this time around they had me call their number.
Yeah. And that's how I ended that show. Is like, look, stop calling me. If I want it, I'll call you.
and if you want to get some fresh breath, I'll tell you.
Not sponsored.
But besides what has changed, like I said, the world of today has also changed because a lot of people have their political views on stuff that gets into arguments and such, and also pretty much just in today's world in general.
Yep, that's true, Angel. Well, thank you so much for sharing, man. I appreciate that.
Hope you have a great weekend there, Jen. And Patty, I love you, my male sister.
You have a good weekend, Angel.
Bye. I'll see you all later. Don't forget to check out my live stream that I did of opening Patty's mail. Bye.
You heard it. All right, see you, bud. Always a pleasure to have Angel on. Of course, there goes my SiriusXM sponsorship. Do I care? No, I don't, actually. I don't care about a lot of things. And the older I get, the less I care about a lot of those things. Yana, how you doing? Welcome to the show, hon. Good to see you. Not awake. Well, neither am I, actually, it would appear. But I'm doing what I can. It is so weird. I got to tell you guys, it is so weird to get off a show Thursday night, go to sleep, wake up, and immediately have another show scheduled. I mean, it'd be different if I was just like popping on, but when you schedule a show like this, it is so strange to be on so quickly. But that is what it is. All right. Well, I think that's going to be it for today. Always good to have recaps. I love those. Now, don't forget to join us Sunday for yet another Sunday Smash. It's an all-welcome panel call-in version 8, or I should say episode 8. Now, you're all welcome to come on board and just chat. You don't even have to say anything. Oh, and I know what I wanted to do, and I'll mention this in the next few shows. I've got an idea for a show where I make you the host. And actually, this comes from Brad at Drone Kings in Darwin. He said, you should do a show where somebody else is the host and you're just there. And I'm like, awesome. Now, if you guys would like to do that, all you've got to do is email me. It's videocallin@gmail.com. And see, I'm using their services without take that, Google. But yeah, you guys let me know in email that you'd like to be the host of this show, and we'll bring on guests. We'll see what happens, but you get to run it. I'll just sit back and moderate. If I get enough response, we'll make one of those shows. I think it would be a lot of fun. So, all right. Having said that, I'm going to call it a day. We have got a busy Labor Day weekend. In that my grandbaby's going to be here all weekend. It's going to be awesome, and I hope you guys have an awesome Labor Day. If you're watching this after it's processed, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss another episode, and come on the show. At least hang out in the chat. These are fantastic people over here. Fantastic. Thanks to everyone, both my guests, and thanks to you guys for being in the chat and having a little fun. I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. And I can't tell you how much I appreciate the donations and the merch that people buy. It really helps this channel. It helps me keep going. Because this doesn't pay, and it takes up an extraordinary amount of time. So thank you very much for that. Folks, make sure you treat others the way you would want to be treated. If we all did that, this world would be a fantastic place. Thanks so much. We'll see you live.